So here we are with Alex and with these beautiful OLED screens from LG. Hello Alex, how are you?
I'm very well, yourself?
I'm good. So tell us about these beauties that we are seeing here.
So this is our G6 flagship model in the LG range. So for those of you that were on CES or watching anything to do with that, that basically the beginning of this year we won the most awards ever for one brand at CES, and this product here was the one that won all the most awards for any product ever. So we had a really good start to the year. Bringing up our new OLED TVs, supporting Dolby Vision, which is our kind of big exclusive feature this year, also supporting HDR, so they're kind of getting as future-proof as possible on a gorgeous OLED display.
So how has LG managed to make such a big OLED screen? How does it work?
So they use, trying to put it in a simple way, I mean LG have spent a lot of money over the past 10 years developing OLED to be something more than a traditional LED screen, trying to push the boundaries to go further, and certainly from consumer reviews, and it's one of those products where you get people who are quite techie that really love the products, you know, people who measure the screens and like to get accurate sort of measurements and reports, but you've also got people sort of like my mum that really like the TVs because they're very pretty and gorgeous, so we're kind of appealing to a lot of different customers in a lot of different ways, so making the designs nice, the pictures really good, and just really bringing the technology forwards helped a lot with doing.
I've heard that the pixels are printed behind. That's a difference between the screens that have the images coming from the bottom up. Can you talk us through that?
Yeah, so we use a self-emitting pixel technology. So on a normal TV, you get light that shines one way through the screen to produce an image. And you'll tend to find with a lot of those televisions, the best way to view those is straight ahead of yourself. And even when you've got a pixel making a black color, like it will do, what you'll tend to find is that some light will always bleed through to some degree. So the beauty of OLED is using self-emitting pixels. If we need to make a white can just turn on. If we need to make a red can just turn on. But also importantly, if you need to make a black, which is used so much in the cinema and in films, it produces a perfect black, so you've got a brilliant colour range you can draw from. And because the light's not being forced through the screen in any particular way, the light's being made 360 degrees effectively. So if like the TV was made of glass, you get the same quality red no matter where you're standing. So that works so well in a home environment. So if you've got people sitting at odd angles, it works really well. Or if you're sitting in the bachelor position with your beer watching the football, it looks really well. It's good.
So no hotspots. What about audio? How do you have the audio on this screen?
So this is the kind of second main year we've been working with Harman Kardon on the televisions. So on these particular ones, we've got this one wall mounted, and these ones use Harman Kardon speaker technology inside them. So the idea of that is making it more accurate, more interesting than a normal traditional TV speaker would do. So these ones use the Harman Kardon speaker bar, and they're very clever bits of technology inside them. If you've got it wall mounted, as we do here, the speakers fire forwards. The actual back of this TV is quite interesting because it kind of flips down. So instead of it being at the back to be wall mounted, this will actually revolve back down to being flat, so it can be stand mounted, and regardless of whether it's wall mounted or stand mounted, the speaker will still fire forwards, so you get best quality of sound and the best experience through them. And that works on the G6 range or the E6 range we've got over there as well.
So how thick are these tellies?
Really, really thin. So if you get a close-up at any point in the future, we've got the screen kind of split into two bits. So we use what they call the picture-on-glass design. So the really cool thing with the picture-on-glass design is the kind of main bit of the screen is sort of 2.5 millimeters that sits on the front, and that makes all the picture. That does kind of what the TV is designed to do. The back of it's just a bit of reinforced glass to keep the TV up. So in total, you're looking just under 5 millimeters. And the whole point of that is trying to make a TV that you physically couldn't design on an LED display. Is something that you can only do with an OLED design.
How big is this screen?
So this one's a 65 inch. We also do that one in a 77. And on the other versions, which are the B6 or the E6, they're in a 55 or a 65.
Wonderful. Thank you, Alex.
Cheers. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, thanks for watching our video. Click below to subscribe and be sure to follow Inside CI on Twitter, Facebook and Google+.